Okay, here we have Alice as played by actress Ashley Greene. And what can you say about Alice? She's another character you can't help but love. The and wow. Okay, what a great job she did. And before I had seen all the movies, of course, and before I had finished the books, because let's see, I was near the end when it came out on demand. The only movie, not to get off track here, the only movie I did not go to a midnight showing of. Well, I take that back. No, New Moon, I waited until I didn't know they were having at our theater that was close by. I did see it the day of. And I had to go to work after that. And another long story is something happened with the power, and I had to end up going back. But other than that, but I was gonna say let's just say the only one that I hadn't seen on big screen was actually the very first one. I kind of didn't think it was my thing, but anyway, I finally did get to see it on the big screen when they had their anniversary, and I didn't. I don't think I did it. I started to do a video about that, but I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I didn't. But yeah, that was cool to see. But anyway, I was going to say, okay, I was near the end of the first book, Twilight, when it came on demand, and I was just so tempted. I did go ahead and finish the book too, because I didn't have very many more chapters to go. But anyway, I would see these quotes saying, "I'm betting on Alice," and at the time I didn't get it. Now I get it. Okay, okay. Love, Ashley Greene did an amazing job here. Loved her acting in this. And yeah, there's Ashley as Alice, and let's take a look at the book version of Alice. Okay, here we have the book version of Alice. And I gotta say a note on this. Okay, she's described as being pixie like. Okay, I would say, yeah, Ashley Greene has that going on. Small features, deep black hair, cropped and short, and pointing in every direction. I don't see that here. It just looks like just short, wavy hair. And her hair, you know, uh, Alice's hair, Ashley Green's, it was a wig, of course. Another wig, Ashley Green's hair as Alice. In fact, she wore more than one wig, I'm pretty sure. And because the style would change some. But at any rate, all her looks were so darn cute. Now, I know a lot of you, I know I get this, a lot of you prefer shorter hair. That's fine, that's great. As for me, mine's longer now than it's been for a long time. And I'll be honest with you, I don't have any intention of cutting it anytime soon at all. I want to let it grow out. Not to get off track again, but put a little personal in this. Love my sister dearly, I really do. But yeah, she likes to keep her hair short, and I think sometimes she thinks that I should do as she does. And she is 14 years older than me, and I'm an adult now. Of course, she's an adult. It clashes a little bit. I love my sister, but the other day, I don't even know how the subject came up. I really don't, but because I don't even remember talking about hair. I don't. It just came out. I now sometimes I have the habit because my hair is long. I get hot. I do. Well, you might have seen I showed off my Swift ties, the Taylor Swift, uh, well, hair hair bands, or to hold your hair up. I have to do that sometimes. Pull my hair up into a ponytail, maybe a messy bun or something, because it gets warm. Maybe I had let my hair down or something. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But and I'm getting personal here. I didn't mean to do that, but just out of the blue, she says to me, Did you ever think about donating your hair to, the cancer people, the kids, or however she put it? And I know I believe it's called Love Locks. And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong at all. If you have long hair and you're planning on cutting it, that would be an amazing thing to do. It really would. But I'm not planning on doing that. And I'm like, where the hell did that, excuse me, but where the hell did that come from? Another way of telling me I need to cut my hair. No, not going to happen. Like I said, if anybody wants short hair, that's great. That's awesome. But some of us like longer hair. But anyway, yeah, I got off there on a personal thing. But yeah, just why? I mean, okay, yeah. When the day comes when if that's an if I decide to cut my hair, that I would be honored. It would be an honor to do that. It really, honestly, truly would. But I don't want to cut my hair right now. Is the thing. So, and I don't see it coming in the future. So, but anyway, back to Alice. Maybe it's not just the hair. She looks sad here, and that's not how I think of Alice. It's really not. I mean, maybe I'm forgetting something from the book. Maybe she was described as more serious. Maybe she was. I don't know. But Alice, I think of Alice. I'm quite a bit like her in some ways. I mean, they have more money to do with, of course, but money's not everything. She likes to celebrate everything. She's a free spirit. She likes to celebrate everything. Now she has to be serious, like with the visions, and there's been, of course, the drama. But for the most part, she's a happy person. I know, yes, before when she was a human, she had problems. Maybe that's what this is about. But Alice, as of Twilight, after she's with the Cullens, is a very happy person. It seems to me like. And it's kind of her job, She's got a great, fictional gift. Well, some people may actually have those. I'm not going to question that, but visions, because like I mentioned, an empath a while ago. That's different, but still, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna doubt that because even some police have used and detectives have used people to help them out. So I'm not gonna doubt that. But for the most part, when she didn't have some drama to worry about, I would say Alice was a free spirited, a happy go lucky person and loved to celebrate everything. Everything's a celebration to her. She wants to do her most, by getting Bella into the latest styles and just making. And she made. Hopefully, this isn't a spoiler. She made the wedding perfect. So no, I think it's more. Maybe it's the expression here that the hair is off too, but I think it's more the expression. I don't. This isn't Alice to me. Okay, I'm giving my honest opinion. Um, like I said, maybe she was more serious in the book, and I'm forgetting that. But from what I know of the movie, this is not Alice to me. Just my opinion. Okay, moving on. Okay, now here we have Jackson Rathbone, who plays Jasper Hale, and he is actually he would be considered one of the adopted siblings. Though when the story first starts, he is somewhat more distant, and he's not as comfortable at all. He's the newest to the vegetarian lifestyle, but he does, he grows. You see him grow over the time of the series. He gets a lot better at handling, the temptation, and yeah, I would say. There is one thing that caused discord. Of course, like I said, he's really not to be blamed because he's still new to it. If you want to look into the fantasy part of it, he's new to it, and something does cause some big conflict. Big conflict. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. A lot of people watching probably know exactly what I'm talking about, but I feel like there may be some new people who haven't watched it all yet. But yeah, but otherwise, he really couldn't help. If you want to play with the fantasy here, he kind of couldn't help his temptation. But otherwise, I would say, great character, good person, and he's had his own things that you find out that, on how he got changed. That he's still, I think, kind of tortured about, that he did before he got, with the Cullens, before he met Alice. So, yeah. Yeah, I would say, he has weaknesses, but yeah, Jasper's a good character. Now we're going to look at the book version of him. Okay, here we have the book version of Jasper Hale. All right, I gotta say, this is pretty darn close. I like this. It actually, I know that his hairstyle changed over the different movies somewhat, but this hairstyle actually reminds me of the picture we just looked at, which was from Eclipse, the third movie, when they were doing the he coached them on the practice fighting. So yeah, I would say this is a darn good likeliness to see. It says how he's described in the books is like he has honey blonde hair. Um, he's taller. I don't know what they mean taller than what leaner. Oh, taller and leaner than Emmett. Okay, but still muscular. Okay, so yeah, I would say they definitely they did a. This is a good job on this one. I like this. So yeah, there you have Jasper from the books. Or at least, like I said, to me, the hair is more like Eclipse, but yeah, still a good likeliness. Very good likeliness here. Great. Great job here. Okay, next we're going to talk about Rosalie Hale, as played by the beautiful Nikki Reed. Okay, I don't know how some of y'all feel about the character of Rosalie. I know how she is in the beginning. She can come off unlikable. And I noticed, yeah, I'm not just talking about looks. I decided I want to talk about some of the character traits as well as their looks. And while I'm talking about Nikki Reed, I mentioned earlier when I was talking about Peter Facinelli that I wasn't sure if he dyed his hair or not. Now, Nikki dyed her hair for the very first one, Twilight. I don't think she went past that. And she had problems with it. She said her hair started to come out. So after that, she started wearing wigs. But anyway, yeah, okay, I admit she comes off as kind of a pain, and she really doesn't like Bella. But and again, I'm so scared I'm going to let something out that I shouldn't. Um, I understand some things about her, about the character about of Rosalie. I really do. She feels like she missed out on something, and I think she's just sort of bitter. And unfortunately, Bella gets a lot of that. Well, I mean, she can be cross with a lot of people, but if you know her story, you know. If you know, you know. But anyway, there she is. There's Nikki. Did a great job. And let's go take a look at the book version of Rosalie. Okay, so here is Rosalie from the book, Rosalie Hale. Okay, she's described in the books as statuesque with golden hair, gently waving to the middle of her back. Okay, yeah, that fits. And this isn't a bad likeliness. I want to say that actually Nikki Reed, I feel, is prettier. I mean, this is a pretty picture. Don't get me wrong; it's a good picture. But here, like I said, I've decided I'm not just looks are not everything. I said that from the beginning. They're not everything. Even when I first started talking about doing this, I said that. So I've decided I want to talk about some of their character traits as well on some of them. Um, one thing about her is okay. Aside from her, well, what Stephanie Meyer, the powers that she allows all of that they all have. Some may be stronger than other the strength, the speed, the whatever. Uh, but others have their own special gifts, Edward the mind reading, Alice the visions, and, we talked about Carlisle's. Carlisle's could actually be, you could actually have Carlisle's gifts. But I talked about that. But the only gift they recognize Rosalie as having is her beauty. Okay, she is beautiful. This is true. But I feel like she has another gift. Like I said, I don't want to ruin anything. If you want to get to her story, I think it may be mentioned before that. Maybe. I can't. It's been a while since I've read the books. And I have the movie. The movies come to mind more, I admit. But it may be hinted at. I can't. I should remember this in the movies. It may be. I'm not. I kind of don't think it is. But her complete story comes out in the third book, and also, in the third movie of what happened to her. There was a certain kind of life she wanted, and she got cheated so bad. Oh wow, okay, it's really heartbreaking. It really is. But I think what she wanted, I think that in itself is a gift. And I think she would have been good at what she wanted to be. I honestly do. So I count that as a gift. It's not one she had it as a human. Well, she kind of does get to use it, but well, we're going to have to talk about it. But she doesn't get her own, but she does get something that I think helps her. And I won't have any choice to talk about this when I get to it. But I'll just leave that for then. So I just wanted to say that about her. So yeah. Yeah, nice picture, but yeah, I think she's prettier. So yeah. But beauty isn't her only gift, I don't feel. Okay. Moving on. Okay, next up is Kellen Lutz, who was Emmett in Twilight, the Twilight Saga. Okay, Emmett is the mate to Rosalie, and he's described as being the strongest of all of them, and very good looking guy here, and yeah, very nice. Good shot of him. I don't know what else to say here. I want to say something about the last one, but if you've seen it, like I said, he's supposed to be the strongest one. There's something between him and another character that might have been a little bit surprising, but it was actually funny. He's a jokester too. I love that about. I think Kellen Lutz did an amazing job at this. Okay, so now we're going to go take a look at. We're going to look at Emmett in the way as described in the book. So here we go. And once again, Kellen Lutz, great job. So no complaints on any of the actors, none. And anyway, let's go take a look at him. Okay, here we have Emmett Cullen from the book. Are you ready for this? Okay, I don't think this is just me. You can let me know in comments if you like. Be nice in comments is all I ask. This does not look like Emmett. Okay. Okay, he's described in the books as he's muscular, dark curly hair, dimples when he smiles, and he has an innocent quality not often seen in a grown man. Okay, I love his jokes. I have to say, I love his jokes. Yeah, yeah, he would be a little bit innocent. We're talking about character too, but looks here, no, just no, 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 no. I'll tell you, and this is not an insult at all on anybody. I'll tell you who he reminds me more of. Think about it. I'm sorry, the actor's name escapes me right now. But he had his own show, and I don't remember the name of it because I didn't watch it. But you'll know who I'm talking about if you've got to Breaking Dawn 2. Benjamin, who could influence the elements. If you haven't watched it yet, you will see him. And that's who this picture reminds me of, which very nice looking guy. Uh Sorry, like I said, the actor's name escapes me. But yeah, I liked him. I really liked the character. But this is not Emmett. This does not look like Emmett. I'm sorry, it does not. So, but yeah, um, and for I can't. They didn't have this character for me to say anything about the picture there. They don't. I only have a few left to go here. So, okay. But no, 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 no. This is not Emmett. Not to me. If you think so, you can tell me. Like I said, be nice, but no, not Emmett to me. Okay, let's move on. Okay, here we have Leah Clearwater, played by Julia Jones. And, you know, I liked her character. She was, okay, okay, hopefully it's not a spoiler. You're going to find out. She ends up being the only female wolf, okay? And she has her obstacles with being that. I don't know, and I'm surprised. There's certain ones that weren't here, but yeah. Well, okay, I'll just say it because when she comes into it, you're gonna find out. Uh, she was with the leader, which really, it should have been Jacob. That's a whole by blood. It's a whole different story of the wolf pack. But okay, it ended up being Sam. I believe because he was the one who changed first. Okay, she was with Sam, and then Sam imprinted. I'm pretty sure Emily was her cousin, but here she is trapped, and and feels like she has to follow his orders. And yeah, she good character here, and Julia Jones did a great job. And let's take a look at what she looks like in the book. Alrighty, well here is Leah from the book. Okay, how she's described in the books: beautiful, perfect copper skin, glistening black hair, and eyelashes like feather dusters. Okay, I would say this is pretty good too. I believe the hair's shorter than what we see in the movie from the actress Julia. But I mean the not here in the picture. I mean, okay, I mean she has longer hair in the picture than what we see in the movie. But aside from that, yeah, I would say this is good. I would say it is. Yeah, a good character there. I'm just, should I say this or not? Okay, I'm gonna say it. I wish I could have seen her get a happy ending. I really do. She deserved it. She really did. But anyway, I guess in our fictional minds, we'll just think that something good worked out for her. And there's been talk of Twilight rebooting, but I don't I don't know. Anything is possible, but I don't think they could use the same actors. But anyway, like just wish she could have got a happier ending. Uh, that really wasn't resolved. Okay, but okay, there you go, Leah from the books. So moving on. All right, now we have another human. Let's see. Besides what we talked about, Charlie, and of course, starting out, Bella is a human. Okay, Jessica, played by Anna Kendrick. And I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. I do believe that Jessica was a combination of two characters. from the books. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong about that. But anyway, I would say Anna Kendrick did a great job. She did. And she had that, that sass about her sort of, and, yeah, she was good. And, like I said, I do believe I'm right about that. That, it was a combination of 2 characters from the book, that the character of Jessica Stanley was. Okay, so well done by Anna Kendrick, and let's go take a look at her for what okay, I think maybe it was Jessica and someone else, but it's supposed to be I think they left one character out, I believe, don't hold me to that. I can't I've stressed, it's been a while since I read the book, so anyway, let's take a look at what Jessica looks like in the books. Okay, so here's Jessica Stanley as thought of in the books. Okay. How she's described in the books: tiny, with wildly curly dark hair. No. No. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Uh, I appreciate the message, but message from TikTok. Like I said, I'm afraid to turn my notifications off because my phone has been a little wonky. But anyway, sorry about that. Uh, anyway, as I was saying, the face, the face doesn't. I mean, both are pretty. I'm not saying that. These are great pictures, but some of them just don't look as much like what we saw in the movie. Um, both are attractive, but no, she did not have the dark curly hair. Her hair was on the dark side, but not curly. So no, I gotta say a no on this one. This to me, I'm picturing the actors who played the characters, and this is supposed to be the way Stephanie Meyer described them. And no, I don't see Jessica here. So that's just my thoughts on that. So good picture, nice picture, but Anna Kendrick, lovely. But no, it just doesn't. The two don't match. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't see her here. Okay. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, here we have Jane, played by Dakota Fanning. Oh boy, what to say here? Okay, now listen. I can separate. I have no problem separating at all. I never have, even as a kid. I've never had a problem separating the actor from the character. Okay, let's get that straight here and now. Dakota Fanning. I've seen her in movies when she was younger. She's adorable. Great little actress. I mean, well, she's grown up now. But, oh my goodness, Jane. The character. She did her job well, though. She played a really good villain. I will give her that. I don't think anybody like Jane. Let's be honest here. I'm not Dakota Fanning people. No, not Dakota. The character she played is Jane. Jane with the pain. Okay. Yeah, that is her gift, if you want to call it that. I don't call it a gift. It's her power. We'll just say that. She can inflict pain on people. So, like telepathically, I guess you could say. I guess that would be the word. And she does not mind. It seems like she uses it any and every chance she gets. Even she doesn't have to. I could see if somebody had that ability, just and could protect themselves from danger. But no, no, no. If that's what she was given this for, she misuses it. Okay, I'm so sorry. This time, and I hope this video doesn't get out too late. I should have had all these done already, but sorry about it's that time when I start getting messages. But you try to get it out fast. I want it out. This is Sunday, and I want it out by Sunday. And if it by some chance, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try my best to do it. But if some chance it doesn't get out to Monday, I so apologize. But anyway, like was saying, yeah, that would be a good way of protecting yourself. But for protection only, she just throws it out there like, hey, I'll do it whenever I want to do it, whenever I feel like doing it. And yeah, nobody likes Jane. And all I'll say is in the last one, I talked about something that kind of strayed from the book. If you've seen it, you know. If not, you get to see something that strays from the book. And I think it's a character. I'm allowed to say this. You get to see something very satisfying, I think. I, I feel mean saying that, but no, everybody felt that way. It's a character. It's not a real person. Much respect to Dakota Fanning, great actress. But like I said, you got to separate here. Jane is not liked, not at all. Okay, so we're gonna move on and take a look at what she looks like in the books. Okay, here we have uh Jane from the books. Okay, how she's described in the books. Mistaken at first for a young boy, lank, pale brown, hair trimmed short, pretty, and wide-eyed, full-lipped, and would make an angel look like a gargoyle. No, 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 no. The the description's off and the picture's off. Now let me say, Dakota Fanning, beautiful young lady. Okay, yes, but they made her up to look evil. Okay, like I said, the part was played well, really well. But this picture does not look like her. To me, she had blonde hair. And it's something about the face. I don't know. She looks maybe a little bit more innocent here. Maybe I don't know. I'm guessing they made Dakota up to look more evil. I don't know. But like I said, Dakota Fanning, lovely. But what they made her out to be, uh, she looked evil. Okay. And just either way, this does not say Jane to me. It really doesn't. So I guess that's all I have to say about that. Like I said, Dakota played her part well, really, really well. So I guess we'll move on from here. Okay, now here we have our humorous villain. Or at least that's how I see him in the movies. Okay. Aro, played by Michael Sheen. And Michael Sheen, I have to say, brought a lot to this character. You know, I'm pretty sure they did because the books did a really good job of describing people. But I don't know, maybe it was just me and the way he was. When I read the books, I pictured him entirely different. And I'm gonna get to the looks here in a little bit, of course. But I thought of him as some old fuddy duddy, I guess you could say, who's well, he is power hungry. But he can be to be a villain, he can be very comical. That laugh, especially, I think it's the last one. And I believe it was said that that was actually a natural laugh. Somebody heard him do it when they weren't filming and said that he should use that. Okay. Uh, but yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Yeah. Ro is evil. Okay. He is. But he has this way of, I don't want to use the word charm, but I don't think that'd be the right word. Expressing himself, and it comes off comical sometimes. And I love the way Michael Sheen played Arrow. I really did. Uh, for a villain, yes, he did an awesome job. So, yeah, great villain here. Of course, this villain did things I didn't like, but he's a villain, so anyway, great job by Michael Sheen. And now let's see what Arrow looks like in the books. You might be pretty surprised I was. So, here we go. Okay, is everyone ready for this? Okay. This is Aro, as supposedly described in the books. Okay, how he's described in the books. Okay, he has the translucent white skin, of course, long black hair, cloudy, milky red eyes. Okay, but this picture, no, just no. I don't know that they ever said what age that Aro, you know, when he changed what age he was. But this is a younger picture of Arlo. This would be a younger picture of Arlo. Nothing against Michael Sheen. Nothing at all. But yeah, obviously this is a younger version. It is. Wow. Okay. Nice picture. I will give him that. But no, not Arlo. Not Arlo at all. No. But what could I say? I mean, oh, and about the eyes. I did hear this, and I thought it was kind of stupid. I still don't understand the point of it. I forget exactly how old he was supposed to be, vampire years. And I also forget, if they said in the book what age he was frozen at. But a lot of them are old. But he had to wear a different type of contact lenses to make like his irises look more blurred out or something. To me, that was silly. I If you could explain that to me, please enlighten me. He The vampires are supposed to look like they did when they were changed. If you're gonna go in Fantasyland, that in Stephanie Meyer's world, that is how they're supposed to. Well, that's pretty much in any, I guess, their myth. But uh, why would his eyes be different? That makes no sense. Unless there's something I'm forgetting. Like I said, be nice about it, enlighten me. But no, this is so not Aro. Not Aro at all. And I guess that's pretty much it. No, to me, not Aro. Okay, now is when I'm going to have to get into some spoilers. If you don't want to know this, if you haven't got this far, mute it, or as much as I want the views. Well, I know a certain amount of time counts as views, but you want all you can get. But click off for the moment. You know, fast forward, whatever you need to do. Okay. This is Renesmee, played by Mackenzie Foy. And okay, Renesmee. And I like, call me weird. A lot of people didn't like it. I like the name Renesmee. A lot of people didn't. But Renesmee is the daughter. And yes, she was created in a normal way. She was not bitten. That becomes a controversy in the final movie. She's half human, half vampire. Okay. She's the daughter of Edward and Bella. Okay. Pretty little girl here. She's grown up now. Uh, Very pretty. Uh, what to say? This actually looks like somebody else gave. I think it was in a commentary. Is that she actually looks like a child that Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart may have together, and they did. I know they did CGI stuff on when she was still a baby, and that was kind of. but I guess they did the best they thought they could, because she's supposed to be very smart, very alert. She matures fast. So okay, yeah, and Jacob imprints on her. Yeah, Casey was crazy about that part. There's nothing bad in it or anything. In fact, as he said, you'll be anything for them. And in both the books, or the book, whatever, and the movie, well, one book and two movies. Well, we don't get to see much in Breaking Dawn 1, but he's more, in 2, he's more like a brother figure to her. He wants to protect her. But yeah, he still got to wait around. I don't know, but beautiful girl here, and we'll look at a couple more pictures of her as from the books. Okay, so let's go check that out. Okay, here is Renesmee Cullen as described in the books. Okay, how she's described in the books: shell pink lips, shiny bronze colored hair, chocolate brown eyes, creamy ivory skin and cheeks, flamed with color. That would mean, I guess, the flush or blush, whatever you want to call it, since she's half human. And I would say yes. This is definitely a good picture. This actually, I mean, yeah. I think this looks somewhat like Mackenzie Foy, from the movies, and they did a good pick there, I think. And yeah, very pretty picture. Like the Oh, and one thing I wanted to say about I mentioned liking her name, and a lot of people don't. Renesmee. Of course, she was named, after. I think I mentioned that, or did I? Uh, I had to try this a second time. My phone went wonky on me. Like I said, I'm hoping I get this out on Sunday. If I don't, and it's Monday, please forgive me. But anyway, about her name. Her name comes from being named after Bella's mother, Renee, and of course Edward's mother, Esme. Renesmee. I thought it was a really neat idea. A lot of people, including Jacob, didn't like it. But one thing they didn't bring out in the movie that they did in the book was her middle name, which was also pretty cool. She was named after the two dads. Her name was Carly, after Charlie and Carlisle. So, I don't know why they left that out. But anyway, that's the way it was. And yeah, great picture here. I like it. Okay, we have here yet another picture of Renesmee. And this is kind of confusing. It says here's the older Renesmee from Jacob's vision that was created by combining Christy Burke with Mackenzie Foy. Not sure who Christy Burke is. Maybe a stand-in actress. I'm not sure on that. Then down here it says, plus here's another version of what we see in Alice's vision. That's what I was going to say. The vision was not from Jacob. I don't know what they mean by that. It was Alice's vision, and Edward witnessed it since he can read her mind and her visions, Alice's. But yeah, that is the vision of grown-up Renesmee. Either way, it's that's what it is. So yeah, nice picture there. Okay, I said Bella would be back, and here she is. Okay, this is, and for some of you that haven't got there yet, it might be a spoiler. I'm sorry, but it's there, and I wanted to speak on it. Vampire Bella, played by Kristen Stewart, of course. Um, okay, this was one thing about the vampire. For the most part, in the movie, you can't get away from the vampire wolf thing. But I was more about the drama, like the love triangle and so on. And you couldn't escape the fantasy part of it. But this is one part I was interested in: the childbirth scene and Bella as a vampire. But then when I think about it, really, Uh, it was cool to see. It was cool to read about in a book, and it was cool to see. But actually, I pretty much minus the red eyes, and she uses contacts for a while, and I think they eventually change. But the red eyes, I had already seen pretty much what Vampire Bella would look like because I saw Kristen Stewart, and of course, still she was pretty in a natural way as Bella, the human, but they didn't glam her up a lot. That's how she was written. But when you would see Kristen Stewart like on the red carpet at premieres, that type of thing, she looked amazing. So really, there's not a lot of difference. Uh, it's glammed up Kristen Stewart, and yeah, she looks great. Um, yeah, the red eyes kind of throw you off, but like I said, you know, Alice supplies her with contacts for a little while, and then I think maybe they change over time. But anyway, Ro says in the movie, "Young Bella, immortality becomes you." So, yeah, yeah, she looked great. In fact, in it, well, we'll get to the book, and I'll talk about that then. So let's take a look at Vampire Bella in the book. Okay, here we go. Bella is a newborn vampire, as described in the books, or in the book. There was one Breaking Dawn, two movies, and we really didn't get to see her as a vampire until part two, Breaking Dawn 2. Okay, okay, how she's described in the books. It says books. Okay, she's beautiful, flawless, pale the moon, against the frame of her dark, heavy hair. Again, well, okay, now here, I think maybe wigs again, maybe. I'm not sure on this, but maybe, probably, they used them off and on so much. But, and sometimes I think with Kristen, it had to do with her filming other things, her hairstyle being different. But, yeah, maybe her hair was a little bit thicker. I mentioned, in the very first one I did. But I thought the hair was thicker. But she, yeah, she really glowed up as Vampire Bella. And okay, and I would say this is good. This is good. Uh, Still some differences with face shape, that type of thing. But okay, this is nice. I was gonna say, someone in the book that she deals with, it's not a big character, but I won't go into the details because I feel like that would be maybe more of a spoiler, but, when someone asks what she looks like, someone's talking to someone over the phone, and they ask what she looks like, and they say, "She looks like a supermodel." So, yeah. And here, Bella had always felt like, uh, she was so plain next to the Cullens, and of course, you know, he fell in love with her, and that's, you know, she seemed to not grasp that for a while. She couldn't, like she says in New Moon, it doesn't make sense for you to love me. She goes on and says, "I'm human, nothing human." But and there's the scene in New Moon where their pictures taken together, her and Edward, and she folds over the picture of her and just leaves the one out of Edward. But no, she in the book she was very happy with her appearance. And yeah, she looks, like I said, looks aren't everything. And Edward loved her anyway. But yeah, she did a glow up. She did a glow up. She did. So this is the last one I have, and hope you've enjoyed this. And don't go anywhere. I'm gonna come back and say my goodbyes. And a little tiny discussion. And like, if this doesn't get out till Monday, please, please forgive me. I am shooting for. It's getting kind of late on Sunday. Not that late. It's 5:30 my time, 5:30 p.m. But I want to do my intro and my outro. Yeah, I guess you would call it. Uh, but yeah. Anyway, this has been fun, and just don't go anywhere just yet. I hope you've enjoyed this. Okay, what did you think? Okay, that was interesting, right? It was for me. I enjoyed actually doing this. I really, really did. Uh, and like I said, I was just saying no Twilight hate. But if you disagree with me on what I said, that maybe I didn't think, look like, what they look like on the screen, you can say that. Just be nice to me, please. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, hang in there with me, please. I'm trying to do better. I really am. And if you enjoyed this, give me that thumbs up. It helps me. I would appreciate it. That would encourage me a lot too. Because I've been noticing, I appreciate this. I've been getting subscribers, but not as many views or likes, and I don't know what that's about. So maybe you saw something that one thing that you liked, or and then you subscribe. I don't know. I don't know if it's pronounced niche or niche, whatever. I'm kind of not one of those channels. Yes, I know they tell you to be. My lifestyle, whatever interests me, whatever I want to talk about at the time, that is what I talk about. So you could expect a little variety from me. I know you're told not to do that, but I can't talk about the same thing all the time. Okay, I can't do it. I have a lot of interest, a lot of things I want to talk about. So, but anyway, if you enjoyed this, give me that thumbs up. I'd appreciate it so much. Comment, like I said, be nice to me, please. Okay. And if you would like to subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. It really would. Uh, I would appreciate it so much. And it's Sunday for me. It may be a different day wherever you are. You may find this on a different day. But I hope, whatever your day is, I hope you're enjoying it. And I wish you the best in the upcoming week. And the best always, really, I do. And hopefully you're going to see more of me, okay? Because I'm going to get on camera. I have some ideas already. I think I already said that. But anyway, I'm going to wind this up now. And again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you don't hear my neighbors. I'm in an apartment. They're not that bad. I have good neighbors, some of them. Most of them are good. And they're not going to be watching my videos. But yeah, the ones closer by me here are really, I'm the closest to really. I don't know where that came from, but yeah, there's been a little discord there. And just life, you know. But for the most part, yeah. Of course, there's always your chosen few. But anyway, that is life. That's life. Anyway, I really, really appreciate you watching. And I'm going to end it here. And as I am to be living here, I'm thankful. I'm going to say to you, be blessed and stay thankful. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.